Well,
Jeff.
Long as his mental is okay,
If you're good,
and
put
he's not
something
about
in the
to
video.
put something in the video.
Hello, welcome back to PokéBoys. We're here. It was I can't even say a brief break. It was a break. It was a long
It was
one.
quite a long break.
But we had the holidays. We had Thanksgiving, we had Christmas, we had New Year's. So instead of trying to squeeze a season in while everyone's busy running around doing all the normal holiday stuff, we just pushed it off. But hey, we're back. Season 9, which that's kind of crazy that we're on the 9th season of PokéBoys.
I know, right?
Yeah, back with the fan game. So no challenge this season. And it's just I guess you could say a Poke-Mike season.
You know what? You're absolutely right. It is
The Poke-Mikes are here, just me and you.
Yeah, just me and him. As you guys know, or if you don't know, my name is Mike as well. So
exactly, man. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward. How you doing, Kumino? Doing well?
I'm fantastic. The holidays came through.
You got a new house for Christmas?
Actually, yes. You know what? December 19th. So I guess you can say, yeah. We moved. Wow. Yeah, we moved in that same day. We got most of the stuff set up and we decorated for Christmas all at the same time.
Dang, that's wild. That's awesome. Well, congratulations. And man, I'm excited. We had tossed around the idea and kind of settled on doing season 9, playing through the fan game Pokemon Z, which is, I think, like a 300 years in the past of the Kalos region type game.
Yeah, I believe it's 300.
And because we're fresh off the back of Legend ZA, which was our interstitial episode, so we'll give that a listen. So we thought that would probably tie together really cool. Plus, Pokemon Z looks really awesome.
It does.
But we found out that it's actually not finished yet. So we had to call an audible, and instead we're playing Pokemon Daybreak, which is I don't know exactly when it came out, but it's an older fan game. I remember playing this 4 or 5 years ago, like in the Outer Banks on family vacation on my phone, like for the first time.
Yeah, it's let's say I want to say that it actually completed in like 2023, I believe. So it had to be out well before then.
Yeah, and they've just I think somewhat recently like updated it. Maybe in the last year or year and a half, which shortly after 2023. But yeah, so we landed on this game and I'm super excited to get into it. How are you feeling? The anticipation for Daybreak?
I'm hyped for it. I'm always up for a good new Pokemon game. I need story in my life.
How did you come across this one?
You. Oh. It was you talking about it and then showing us the list of many games, and I was like, you know what, Daybreak. That sounds like something that would be good, and so I just always wanted to play it since then.
Nice, yeah, the infamous list that is super long, which I haven't added to in a while. Need to get back to my hunt for new Pokemon games. But anyways, I'm going to toss it over to you, Kumino. You're going to be in the driver's seat this season.
That's right.
So the floor is yours, sir. Where would you like to start for leg 1 of Pokemon Daybreak?
All right, guys. So get ready to do some swerving here because, but yeah, Pokemon Daybreak, it starts you off in the Kanto region, which I guess you could say it has multiple regions. I actually think it does have multiple regions. I'm not sure. I've looked at a lot of information over the course of the time we've been gone, but but I know it starts you off in the Kanto region in Saffron City, where you are living with your mom and your brother, and it is the day that you both get your starter Pokemon. Being that you woke up late, kind of like Ash Ketchum, you head to Professor Oak's laboratory that's actually in Saffron City. So I'm not sure why he moved his lab, but that's Professor if you want to do it. We get there and our brother received the last actual starter. So to not feel bad, he takes us out to catch us a starter ourselves, in which the starter is an Eevee. But being that Mike is the winner of last season, he has 3 Eevees.
That's right. And guess what? 2 of them were shiny thanks to Kumino.
Yes. Unfortunately, couldn't make the 3rd one shiny. I tried.
It's okay.
But Pokemon Essential was giving me a rough time.
I didn't even put that together though. What you're saying about how we wake up late and don't get a starter. And Ash Ketchum in the anime woke up late and that's why you got Pikachu.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't even put that together. That's really cool.
Yeah, it is. And then so once we get back to the house and talk to our mom, she tells us that she received an offer for one of us to go off to the Armira region to assist a brand new Pokemon professor that's over there. Our brother turns it down because he says that he'll get homesick, and plus he wants to become the champion of the Kanto region. Which,
good luck with that.
Right, good luck with that, and facing off against Lance and his dragons. But
our brother does have a Bulbasaur though, so he's starting off on the right foot.
Yeah. He is. He always got that leech seed poison strategy that he can use.
That's right. Not that I'm biased or anything, but
of course. as Bulbasaur peeps over his shoulder,
as I drink out of a Bulbasaur color schemed Stanley.
See, there you go. No bias whatsoever.
I haven't really seen you since Christmas. This is my favorite thing my family got me. It is like a tumbler of the Bulbasaur line. Dude, it is so freaking cool. I love this thing so much. I know. I got lucky, what can I say?
Yeah, you did. Mike had a good Christmas. But we accept the offer to go there. And mom is, a bit reluctant in it because I'm assuming that we're the younger child. But we go anyway. Our brother tells us, hey, we can go around the city and find stones that can help us evolve Eevee if we choose to do so, at this early of a time. Now, another benefit that Mike got was he had all of the stones to evolve Eevee handed to him, so that way he could evolve all of his Eevees into whichever ones that he wanted. Me personally, I went for the Thunderstone though, in which I found out later that I probably should have went for another stone. I should have went for the shiny stone or something.
It's funny. I didn't even realize that all those stones were in my bag until after I evolved them. Because you can walk around Saffron and if you go in, is it Silphco that's in Saffron? I forget.
Okay, yeah, Silphco. So you got Silphco that you can get the Leaf Stone.
Yeah, Glaceon, Umbreon, Espeon.
Right.
Leafeon. And then I think
Leafeon, Glaceon, Umbreon, Espeon. That's it.
Yeah, and then if you talk to it's like the one lady in the top left of the map.
That's digging in the dumpster on the road. For some odd
reason. She'll give you the shiny stone or whichever evolves it into Sylveon.
And then if you go back to Professor Oak, he'll give you one of the 3 original stones: Thunder, Fire, and Water. So that way you can get Jolteon, Flareon, and Vaporeon.
Yes, very nice. And you chose Jolteon.
Yes, I told Jolteon because I was like, all right, I actually did see some info on it, and it was something else. Because normally I go for Sylveon. It's something else that's coming up, and I can't wait till I get my hands on it.
Yeah, because when you're talking to the Silphco people, find out that like the EVs can, I forget exactly what they call it, but essentially like splice their DNA, right?
Yes, they can go further beyond to all of my Dragon Ball Z fans.
Yeah, so when I say I played this game many years ago, I don't think I made it past the second gym.
Oh, wow.
So like I started it and really liked it, but I was playing it on my phone, and at the time my phone really sucked and the screen was all cracked. So I was just like, my phone would
definitely throw you off.
My phone's like super old, and so this kind of runs like garbage, and my screen is literally destroyed. So I'm not gonna play this anymore. But I really liked what I did play. So all that to say, I didn't make it to the cool Eevee thing that they kind of teased here at Silphco. So I have no idea what to expect on that whole point. So I'm excited to get a little further in and see what exactly that looks like. Does that mean there's another like stage of evolution, or can I switch between types, or do they get like dual types now? I don't know, but I'm excited to find out.
Right. Well, I mean, I do know a bit of that about it. I haven't looked at any of them because, like, I know it's a thing, but I wanted to stay away from it because I don't want to plan for that. The other thing that I saw, it was something that was plastered on their wiki, and I was like, oh my God, I have to have that. So yeah, that's the reason why I didn't get Sylveon.
Nice. What did you go with a naming like theme this season?
I was just about to say that. So when I got my Eevee, I named it Mystical after the rapper, because I was like, okay, let me do a music artist inspired naming scheme, so it could be, something unique, as well as it's an Eevee. You never know what you actually want to evolve it to, unless you're just an absolute fan of that evolution. So, I was like, mystical, mystic, it works.
That's pretty cool.
What about you?
Well, so I had 3 EVs thanks to you. And my evolution strategy was like 4 of, or wait, how many evolutions are there? 9?
Yeah, 9.
So 7 of the evolution shinies are absolutely booty cheeks. Like I hate them so much. So the 2 shinies I evolved into the 2 good evolution shinies, which was Sylveon and Umbreon.
Nice.
Excuse me. I like the fairy typing, so I was excited to have Sylveon on top of it being a really cool shiny. I used Umbreon last season. I think it was last season. I'm definitely not opposed to using Umbreon, but I was, after using it last season, I was like not as excited about having it. But again, Umbreon shiny is amazing. I love it. And then for my non-shiny Eevee, I decided to go with Flareon because I hardly ever use fire types. And I don't know, I was just like, man, I need to get over my like hipster like approach to fire types. Like I'm just like, nah, I'm too cool to use fire types. I'm not gonna do that. All the cool people use fire types, so I'm not. Yeah. So so I picked Sylveon shiny, Umbreon shiny, normal Flareon.
Okay, that's a nice squad right there. It's kind of hurtful that we don't have a poison type or a steel type Eevee to actually balance that out, because then you would have actually had a little triangle.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, actually, no. Fighting type would have been it. Fighting, because fighting weak to fairy. Wait, hold on.
Fighting is weak to fairy. Okay, no, so it wouldn't be an actual triangle yet. Fighting weak to fairy, dark weak to fighting, but dark is also weak to fairy. So poor Umbreon gets screwed.
He gets screwed.
So yeah, it would have to be steel, because then fighting weak to fairy, steel weak to fighting, fairy weak to steel. That would have completed the triangle there.
Yeah. Well, it would have been complete because like it's neutral damage between dark and steel.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But it would have been better.
Yeah. My name theme this season, I decided to go with food items.
Okay.
I don't know why. So Sylveon is named macaroons.
Okay.
Umbreon is named licorice, and Flareon is named s'more.
Okay, so we could tell during that naming scheme, Mike was fiending for something sweet.
Yeah. I was I did change up my diet in the last like couple weeks, so maybe that played a part in it. I was like, oh man, just I can't stop thinking about food. But yeah, so I'm pretty pleased, excited to get my adventure going.
Oh, well, that's good. But yeah, so after
listeners, let us know in the comments wherever you're listening who you evolved your Eevee into. Gotta know. There's a lot of options.
That's
right.
Leave
a comment. Let us know which evolution you chose as your starter.
All right, maybe you chose a new evolution that we didn't know about or something of that nature.
Yeah. And what do you think about getting to evolve them right away at level 5?
You know, that's actually peak because you get to start off essentially with not any type, but one of 9 types rather than the traditional fire, water, grass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's and like I've never had a level 5 Sylveon before. Like that's kind of cool. Did Jolteon learn an electric move when you evolved it?
Yeah, Thunder Shock.
Oh, that's sick. Nice. Yeah, that's awesome.
Now I know in what game it was. I want to say it was a fan game, but when you evolved Eevee into Jolteon, it actually got Thunderbolt instead.
Oh, damn.
So I was kind of hoping for that, but
that would have been
like,
nice.
no, we got to keep it balanced. Yeah. Even though later on you'll find out that the other trainers, they do not play balance.
Yeah.
But yeah, so after we get our stones and evolve our Eevees, we go back home and we head out for the Armira region, in which it fast forward us in time, and we are now there in our house. That's our house. Like this is the first time we get a home that is just ours, so I actually feel older.
Yeah, we can't be 10 like living in our own place.
Right, because like it's a big house. But Professor Blake, who is the professor of this region, calls us and asks us to hurry up and come because a meteor has fallen and is it he? I can't remember.
Me either.
But help them research it. So we strike out immediately. And one of the things that I like about this is the fact that the routes actually have names instead of just
Route 1, 2.
Yeah.
There are so many awesome like little quality of life things like that in this game so far. I mean, we're only 2 gyms in out of 10, by the way. So also we get an extra episode this season.
That's right.
But yeah, like the routes have names and they like make sense. As you'll see, like further down, we have like Idis Road, Idis Cave, like the cave's named after the road that it's by. Mm-hmm. Like that's awesome.
Yeah, that's very simplistic naming.
Yeah. Don't have to do anything crazy, just make it make sense. You can change your Pokemon's name like just in the normal menu, which is awesome. And then my favorite thing, which man, I am so hyped about this. I wish every game did this because it just makes planning my playthrough like so much better. Every route, once you get the PokeNav, shows you all the possible encounters on the route, which is amazing. Like we need that more because if you think about it, like, what's the, like, lore wise, I guess, or like world building wise, like, this region's not like we're not like in Legends Arceus. We're not building Jubilife City and like helping create the very first Pokédex, right? These people live in this region. They know what's where, you know, they've been walking down Idis Road for, you know, their whole life. Of course they know every Pokemon that's going to be there.
Yeah.
So like in game, it makes complete sense. Like that should just be a thing, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I love it. I'm so excited. And that's like such a small thing to get so excited about. But
I mean, it's one of those quality of life changes that the older games definitely lacked, you know, properly. Like they always wanted to wait till after you got the national decks before you actually got the Dex Nav. I want to say it was only in Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald where you actually got the Dex Nav and you can utilize it immediately. And then I think just remakes, in all honesty.
And like you don't have to like literally say the Pokemon name. Like you could just do the silhouettes, and then as you run into them or catch them, then be able to like, you know. So if you know your stuff, you can be like, oh, okay, so I haven't encountered all these, but I know that that's Lotad, you know. Like I can try. It just eliminates like the need to spend 30 minutes on a route just like endlessly encountering things just to see, to know that you've seen all of the possible options, right?
Right. And then even when you spend that 30 minutes, you still don't know.
Yeah, exactly. But anyways, I don't mean to derail though.
Oh, no. It's okay. We do these side tangents, you know. Yeah. Trust me, guys, even though Dad's not here and Jared's not here, we still do side tangents.
Yep.
Believe it. But yeah, so I can't remember what was the name of this route. Because I didn't write it down.
Rochester Trail, I believe is.
Yes, that was it. Rochester Trail. We head off on that route, and there's not much. It's I want to say it's 2 trainers, a fisherman and a camper girl. But like those battles, well, actually, this is why I say they don't play fair. The fisherman had a Magikarp, and the Magikarp could beat you up. Like all we know is Magikarp knowing Splash, and in later years, finally getting access to a little tackle.
Yeah,
this Magikarp had Frail and a water type move. What are you doing? But other than that, did you do any catching right here, Mike?
Yes, actually, and it was Lotad. After you having Ludicolo on your team a couple seasons ago, I was like, you know what? I think I got to do it. So, yeah, on the encounter list, that was the only one that really looked like that enticing to me. I've never used that line before. So I caught Lotad and I named him Guac.
Nice. It actually makes all the sense in the world.
Yeah, you know, Guac.
Got the bowl right there on top of his head.
Exactly. It's a fun, kind of goofy, kind of crazy food. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. Now I'm just making stuff up, but
I mean, no, most people, you know, think of it that way. Well, me, I called 2 Pokemon. I called it Abra, that I named Lupe after Lupe Fiasco.
Nice.
And I called a Starly that I named Remy after Remy Ma.
Nice. 2 solid catches on the team.
Yeah. You know, I figured both of them would help that because you get a Kadabra early on, and I want to say it's base stat total is like in the 400s.
Oh dang, yeah.
Yeah, so like that's completely broken at level 16. But actually it don't even get to make it that far. That's the bad thing about it. Oh, but yeah, so we move on and we find a professor there at the crash site, and she's there with a local gym leader named Flora, who's battling a group named Squad Zero. That's another thing that I can appreciate. It's finally not team something. It's squad. Yeah. Squad is completely different from a team.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is where I find another Thunderstone at, and I go,
oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and I go, oh man, I really should have got, the other stone, because I could have saved it for something else.
Yeah,
but,
that's true.
I caught a few more Pokemon before I went to go help with Squad Zero. I caught Vulpix that I named Summer Walker, and a fledgling that I named MC Light.
Nice.
Yeah. So, Mike, did you catch anything else around this little area?
Nope. I just stuck with old Guac. So because I already have Sylveon, Umbreon, Flareon. Right. So
he
I'm already 3 deep.
Straight.
yeah. So added some water and grass to the mix. We're feeling good.
Right, you in there. But the battle with them, they actually had named grunts. One was named Ralph, and the other one was named Morrison. Ralph had a Poochyena, and Morrison had a Paldean Whooper.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Beat them up. Can we just talk about this for a second? When will any game break away from the evil team just having dark types? I mean, yeah, Paldean Whooper, we got ground poison or whatever. And even in ZA, shoot, I forget what the guy's name is, but they've got steel and poison.
But you're talking about the Rust Syndicate.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's the thing. The Rust Syndicate aren't bad guys. The whole thing is they help the city.
Yeah, they start out, they pull the rug out from under you.
Yeah.
But come on, can we just get some more interesting Pokemon for our evil teams?
I mean, I guess they try to go with the more mean and intimidating looking Pokemon. I'm guessing, even though when you think about Paldean Whooper evolving, Clodsire is not all that mean and intimidating looking.
No, I don't know what good types would be, but I don't know. Maybe try fighting poison types. That's even just cool poison types would be cool. Steel types would be cool. Anything, but just bogging down the.
Well, they tried the steel types with Galar. And
that's true.
Cosmo, what they call Cosmo Synchro or whatever that dude with the crazy harebrained scheme, the one to start the Darkest Day, whatever his company was named.
Yeah, I tried to scrub that whole storyline out of my brain.
yes, absolutely.
anyways, I digress.
Right, but yeah, after helping drive off Squad Zero, we're tasked with bringing a piece of media back to the Pokemon laboratory so the professor can study it. But the professor realizes that they can't do anything about it. They can't find out any information on it because apparently it's made of materials that have not been discovered, at least to their recollection. So they task us with going out to do some research and find out about this meteor. And why is it that Squad Zero actually had the jump and knew about the meteor fall before anyone else did? Mm-hmm. They also tell us to meet up with a person named Dante to get some assistance. That's another professor assistant that he's already out in the field doing some work. And the place that we need to head to is called Edgston Town. Edgston Town. It's like some of these names kind of feel like they was misspelled in a way.
Yeah, Edgston. That it is rolls right off the tongue.
Right. But heading to Edgston, we meet two trainers that are going to be our two of our rivals because you got Dante, but we haven't met him yet. It's Elisa and Gabriel. Lisa has an Absol and Gabriel has an Electrike. So I gotta say, Elisa, she's kind of broken to have an Absol already to start the game with. I mean, even Gabriel, says that, hey, it's not fair that you got an Absol because Lisa, whooped his butt in a battle that they were having.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's kind of crazy. Where'd she get that from?
You know what? No idea. I mean, above above what town was it? What was the town called? I do not
You know what?
remember.
I didn't write that down actually. But yeah, the
Yeah,
Safari Zone's right above it, isn't it?
Yeah, the Safari Zone is right up there. So maybe she had early access to it. I don't know. But she has an app. So it's another train on the route that this one totally kicked my butt. I had to go back 2 times. You had a Corphish, and the Corphish had surf. It was a double battle.
Yeah.
The thing wrecked me, man.
Like knowing surf at like level 6.
Yes. Just like, what in the world are you why? My God, why do you have this? I mean, don't get me wrong. It does make sense. It's a water type Pokemon that, because it was a fisherman that had it, that I'm pretty sure you caught it in the water.
Yeah.
They surf anyway.
Yeah.
It makes sense for them to be able to.
Man, surf. I'm not used to this. You're like, I think you've did you like white out?
Yeah, I whited out twice.
Dude, that's like the most times you whited out in your history as a host on PokéBoys.
Oh, trust me, I'll white out some more later.
Oh man, and you started with Jolteon?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, that makes it even worse.
This is gonna be a crazy season, guys.
Yeah, but that's because the Magikarp and the Corphish jumped Jolteon from the word go. Like
he didn't see it coming. He wasn't ready.
Right, he was not ready. But once we get into Edgston Town, here the game introduces the karma system. Karma system is where you can gain background points, based off of certain tasks and deeds that you do throughout the game. For this town, it's a little girl. She asks for some honey. If you give her some honey, you gain some points. If you don't give her honey, I'm guessing you get negative points. I'm not quite sure. It was kind of vague, the definition of it.
Yeah.
That was being told to me, or maybe I just misread. But
no,
I do get
it wasn't super clear. It wasn't super clear, so don't feel bad. I gave her some honey too.
Yeah, you can get, I mean, like the honey is very cheap. What it was like $100 a pop.
Yeah, not expensive.
Yeah, in which oh my God, Pokeballs and stuff cheap as well. Like the Pokeballs just 100, Great Balls just 200. I want to say potions was like $100. Like everything is cheap. So
it's because they're handing it to you with these Magikarps.
Right.
Like we need to make our healing items affordable.
Right. Because these people out here, they're getting wrecked in these streets.
Yeah.
But yeah, we run into Gabriel and Lisa again. And which because Gabriel and I'm guessing Lisa was training, she said that she wanted to be taking pictures. That's her whole thing.
Yeah.
So she wanted to be a photographer. But
they're trying to play Pokemon Snap.
Right. But Gabriel, in which I don't even know what their relationship is. I don't know if they like brother and sister or just like some friends. I don't know.
Yeah,
but he keep pestering her to battle. So I'm pretty sure she did some training as well.
Yeah.
But this is when I white out again because my team was not ready for a level 10 Electrite. He beat us down, and they also have held items as well. So that helps them. I want to say the Electrite had berry juice on it. So like when I did whittle it down, it healed all the way back up, and I was like, what the
That's awesome.
Yeah, so Kumino getting his butt whooped this season. This game, even though I have it on the normal setting, you do have 2 settings, normal and hard mode. I'm getting my butt handed to me.
Dang. Could you imagine hard mode? That'd be wild.
Right. Yeah, I've been thinking like I wouldn't be able to handle it. I'd have been like, nope. Kumino has not made it to any gym whatsoever. This dang Magikarp back on the first route just will not let me go.
Yeah.
Because it'll probably be a Gyarados instead.
Lose your Nuzlocke to the Magikarp.
Right. But yeah, so after I white out, they don't make you go back They just progress it, and so he goes off and head to the gym because he
Dude,
definitely feel like he could do something.
I think I lost here too. I didn't write it down for some reason, but now that you say that they don't make you retry the battle, I remember losing and then being like, oh, okay, so I guess I'm not gonna beat these guys. That kind of feels bad. Like I feel bad.
Yeah, I feel bad because I'm like I just lost to a dude with one Pokemon. I have a full team. What's going on here?
Yeah. I mean, like, I like it that I think it's cool that you lose and that's it. Like, okay, the world moves on. You don't just get to repeatedly retry. But it hurt. I was like, oh
yeah. Hurt my pride a little bit.
Ouch.
But I went and trained up on Tress Road, little side area over to the right of Edgston. Trained up using, because it's a breeder there that she wants to become a Pokemon trainer, but her Pokemon are all baby Pokemon.
Yeah.
But she will keep battling you over and over again.
Yeah.
So
I used pretty decent experience points.
Yeah. So I trained up, because that's the other thing. We don't get XP share, at least not yet.
Yeah.
Like I can go ahead and give you that early spoiler. We beat 2 gyms and still don't have the experience share.
Yeah.
So yeah, good luck with all this hardcore grinding. But I did, grind up in the wild grass as well and caught a couple of Pokemon over here. A West Coast Shellos that I named Anderson Park. East Coast Shello that I named Badu after Erica Badu. Zorua that I named Manson after Marilyn Manson.
Nice.
And male Ross that I named Nas.
Male Ross, that's just awkward.
Yes, but I plan on turning it into a Gallade. Hence the reason why I really wish I would have kept the Shiny Stone. Because as soon as it turns into Curlier, it could be a Gallade. But that's my fault.
Yeah. So speaking of my fault, I did not adventure over to Tress Road because I wasn't sure like if it led to the next place or not. So I didn't do this until after Flora, which jokes on me because it's, like you said, great training spot with the Pokemon breeder. Plus Wing Attack. I think it's Wing Attack.
Yeah.
TM's up there.
102 Wing Attack is there. Oh, that's the other thing. TMs are one-time use only.
Yep. Not that I have anyone on my team currently that could use Wing Attack, but if you're like me and forgot to go to this place until after you beat Flora and actually had somebody who could learn Wing Attack, that kind of sucks.
Well, I mean, luckily enough for me, the Starly, Remy, she had just learned Wing Attack when I found it.
Oh, nice.
So I was able to give it to MC Light.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. I did not catch anyone on this route, though. But I might come back later for a Zora.
Okay. But that's right, because you didn't do the Heliotile trade that's in the Pokemon Center.
I did not. No.
Yeah. See, you can get a Heliotile, in which I'm trying to figure out why they even did that one, because
it doesn't really help you very much.
Right. It does not help you with the upcoming gym. I guess you just supposed to like Heliotile, I guess. I don't.
Yeah, because it also doesn't help you in the next gym.
Right, the next gym either. Matter of fact, it greatly does not help you in the next gym.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you got to head into Edgston Woods next, because that's where Dante's at. In which I have to mention this because I forgot to mention when we got there to Edgston Town that there's actually a trainer at the beginning of town with a shiny Wurmple just out there just chilling.
Yep.
So apparently the shiny rate is, I'm guessing, boosted or something, because like it's like a couple of NPCs in the game that talk about shiny Pokemon. So I don't know if the shiny R's are boosted or not.
Yeah, I have not ran into any, and you've ran into three.
Yeah. In which So the technique to finding shinies, you got to not be trying, but you got to not be trying while rushing. So you got to be trying to be good, like you focus completely on something else, and then they will come to you.
It's like when when I was a kid playing these stupid Pokemon games, dude. When I would when I would be having trouble catching a Pokemon, like kept breaking out of the ball, I would throw it and just look away from my Game Boy. Like, yeah, I don't care if you get in the ball, whatever.
Right, throw it and sit down and just walk away.
Yeah, it's like whatever. Yeah, I mean, you can get caught or not. I don't care. Whatever.
Right, that's the perfect strategy.
Yeah, so I just need to do that, but with shinies.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Nice.
But the trainer here, Bug Catcher, he had 2 shinies. The evolutions of
Silcoon and Cascoon.
Yeah, and I gotta say, it seems like they're normal color, but it's like a bit alteration because some of the shinies look a little different. Because the Wurmple looked at
like, it was like purple or something.
Yeah, well, normal Wurmple is purple, but this one looked like gray. Or then again, maybe my eyes are just off. Because I was like, man, that Wurmple look completely different from the normal shiny Wurmple.
Oh, that's hilarious. It's like, oh, dang it, I'm actually colorblind.
Right. But here in Edgston Woods is Dante, and we go up and we meet him. And he immediately just, becomes a jerk. So
yeah.
That's how you know that he's right. That's how you know he's our rival. He's like, yeah, well, I don't care about none of that. I don't need your help. I can do it all by myself.
Yeah.
And
just admiring a random Swampert statue in the middle of the woods.
Yeah. The Mire King is what it's called. So I'm assuming Swampert must have saved everything life there or something of that nature. I'm pretty sure we'll get some backstory to the Swampert sooner or later. But he talks smack, and we have another karma moment where you could say no, or you could say teamwork. In which I do know about this one because I read the little thing on the wiki about this one. They was like, listen, you actually lose points for being like teamwork. Don't be nice to this jerk. But I was gonna say no anyway, because I'm like, dude, who are you?
That's hilarious.
But so that starts a battle in which my man Dante, I see why he believes that he could do this by himself. He has a Bagon, okay, that's level 8, and a Tyrogue that's level 7. This Bagon knows Dragon Rage.
It does. I mean, for me, I have Sylveon, knows Fairy Wind, so
yeah. So you was good.
So it was okay, but dude, Dragon Breath at like level 6 and 7. That's wild.
And unfortunately for me, Nas didn't know any fairy moves at the time. So yeah, Nas got knocked out. Summer Walker got knocked out, and Badu got knocked out. It took all 3 of them to get attacks in on it. Remy finally came in, took it down with a quick attack.
Nice.
Tyro went down to a wing attack as well. So Remy, you are the champion. Thank you very much for helping me out.
Very nice. I really like Dante's rival music too. I don't know if anyone who listens to this is familiar with the band Snarky Puppy, but I definitely got some like Snarky Puppy vibes from this rival theme music, and I just sat and listened to it for a minute. It was awesome. But yeah,
well, Dante, I can't lie, I got the sound muted, so I heard no music. I got to go back and listen to it in the next battle.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Did you catch anything in Edgston Woods?
Actually, I did not, because I was not interested in catching any bugs.
I caught a Venipede. Never used that line. Threw it on the team. Named it Scoville. Yeah,
surprisingly, Mike the bug catcher never used a Venipede.
Surprisingly, yeah. So I'm looking forward to repping the Scoliopede eventually. His name's Scoville. And then while I was just grinding some training, I did run into a Snivy, and I named him Cucumber.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can find some starters out in the wild. I forgot to mention that.
Yep. But Cucumber went in the PC.
Poor Cucumber.
Yeah, because I've used that line quite a bit. So right now, my team, I have Macaroon, Licorice, Moore, Guac, and now Scoville. Yeah, that was it for me in the woods.
Yeah, because after you beat him, he gives you the HM for a cut, and then he just dips because he's like, hey, you know what, you may have beaten me, but go to the gym. You ain't gonna be able to beat it on the first try. So like he's a little sore behind getting beat down.
Yeah. But we see why.
Right.
Because we don't beat the gym on the first try, spoiler alert.
Well, actually I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, actually I do, because thanks to my my Vulpix and my two birds, we walk out of here just fine.
True. Yeah.
Because I seen Flora, I seen her Rose Raid back at the media crash site. So I was like, okay, at the very least, she's gonna have a Roselia. You know, I didn't think it was gonna actually be Rose Raid in the battle. So, but that's me jumping ahead. Hold on, because we actually have another surprise that comes up as we head into the gym. We have Brandon from Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald here going around the Armira region after the events that happened in Sutopolis. So the Groudon, Kyogre, Rayquaza whole beef thing. He like, you know what? It's too much drama over here for me. I'm rolling out. I'm gonna go on vacation.
Pretty, I get it. I would do likewise.
Right. Just in case, they start up again, he ain't nowhere near. So it won't fall on him to save the world. But his team is the 3 starters from over there: Trico, Mudkip, and Torchic. They all level 8. They at this point, because I'm leveled up, we strong. So we handled them no problem. Did you have any problems with him, Mike?
I beat him on the first try, but my team was pretty sore afterwards. They were all in the red. But we managed.
Yeah, because they actually have some strong moves. Trico got Rock Tomb.
Yeah.
I don't know what Torchic got because it did not live long enough. And Mudkip got Ice Beam. Yeah. So these trainers here, they're definitely ready for you guys. So be prepared with trying to make a team that's strong against something.
Very true.
Yeah. But we go on into the gym, and this gym has a very simple puzzle. You just got to push a button, and you're able to get past the 2 gym trainers, and you battle Flora, the gym leader.
Yep.
In which her team was a Snover at level 10, a Rose Raid at level 12. Again, a Rose Raid at level 12. That's crazy work, Flora. I just need you to understand.
Yeah.
And her last Pokemon is a Cacnea at level 11.
Yeah. First attempt, I didn't even get to the Cacnea.
I'm sure most people probably didn't. Like I said, if it wasn't for the fact that I had Summer Walker, MC Light, and Remy, I definitely would have gotten wrecked, because Snover, it has snow warning, so it's hailing. And it's using Icy Wind that lowers your speed, and it's tanky. So that's gonna take you down. And it's a freaking Rose Raid. Rose Raid, it has an Orca Berry. Okay. So that means any fire type move you use on it, it ain't gonna work. It has Mega Drain, not the small version. What's the small version of it?
Absorb.
Yeah, Absorb. It doesn't have Absorb. It has Mega Drain. What in the world?
Substitute.
Yeah, substitute and what was the poison type move it had?
It wasn't toxic, was it?
It was either that or Venoshock. One of them had Venoshock. Maybe it did have toxic, and Cacnea had Venoshock. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. But like I said, we came out on top because Summer Walker, she left Rose Raid with a burn.
Oh,
so
nice.
Yeah, so by the time Remy came out, Remy just had to, hit a wing attack, and the burn did the rest of the damage, making it faint.
Nice.
So I was lucky. And Cacnea just 2 wing attacks took it out.
Yeah, so my team was Scoville, the Venipede, level 9, Licorice, the Umbreon, only at level 7, Macaroon, the Sylveon at level 10, Guac, the Lotad at 9, and S'more, the Flareon at 10. Snover two-shot Scoville. S'more came in though, cleaned it up. And then Roserade came out and just literally mopped my entire team.
Roserade came out there and said,
"Yeah, yep, exactly." I was under leveled for sure, so I went back, did some training. My second attempt, I led with S'more, I believe, and he was able to take out the Roserade, who Snover was her lead, and she swapped out the Roserade, which actually ended up working out well. Because also, another thing to note, the battle is in set style. You don't have the option to switch when they send in a new Pokemon, so your Pokemon is just out there. So the Roserade coming in, losing an attack, and taking damage was nice. S'more took it out. Then Snover came out, and S'more took that out also. I did have to eat 2 potions though, but those 2 potions were enough to get me past the Snover and Roserade. Cacnea ended up actually taking out S'more, which is kind of embarrassing, but S'more was able to burn it at least. Then Macaroon came out. Yeah, those
teammates
burns,
putting
dude.
in that burn.
Yeah. Macaroon came out though and finished it off with only 17 hit points remaining. My goodness, the Roserade. Holy crap. So strong.
Yeah, that Roserade just, like I said, too ridiculous. Like it's not a Roselia. It's not a Badoo. It's a Roserade. Okay.
Yeah, nothing like a 3rd stage Pokemon for the first gym.
Right. Absolutely. just too wild. But
which sounds funny coming from us who have evolutions.
I mean, this is true. Enough. This is true.
Still not enough.
Even though I got to say, like, Mystical really isn't putting in all that work. He's just kind of just floating around in the background, just like, well, I'm here,
Yeah.
But yeah, my team after this battle was Summer Walker, the Vulpix, MC Light, the Fledgling, Mystical, the Jolteon, Remy, the Starly, Nas, the Ralts, and Badoo, the East Coast Shellos. Because over there on Tresh Road, you can catch both of them, the East and the West Coast ones.
Yeah. Which is rad.
Yeah, really is. But then after that, we get our Flower Badge, which allows us to use Pokemon up to level 25, the ability to cut outside of battle, and TM86 Grass Knot is what we get from battling her. But then there's nothing else left to do here.
Nope.
So we just head on to Itis Road.
Yeah.
Did I say it right? Itis? Okay.
Yep.
I wasn't sure if it was Itis.
Whatever. Just say it confidently.
Right. There you go.
I'm like the worst person to ask because I mispronounce everything.
Hey, look, listen, there's no such thing as a stupid question when you don't know. And even if both of you get it wrong, at least you're wrong together.
That's right. That's true.
But yeah, so this was the start of me messing around for days and trying to find a shiny because like it ain't much going on this route. You got a few trainers, you got a couple of Pokemon. I ended up catching a Galarian Farfetch because I was like, the only thing of interest here is you know, I ain't gonna worry about nothing else. But in that cave, in Ida's cave, I saw a Sandile and I was like, okay, because I want a shiny, I'm gonna hunt. Yeah, I'm talking about. So I got Skyrim up on this screen, right? And when I'm like, all right, let me take a little small break, I'm over here looking for a shiny Sandile, but I got nothing. I'm talking about like with no shiny come up whatsoever. And so when did you hit me up? Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
It was yesterday. Mike hit me up and he was like, hey, instead of recording in a week, how about we record tomorrow? And I was like, yeah, sure, because I know I'm close to the other town. Yeah, we can do it tomorrow. I'll go ahead and knock out the second gym. Well, the shiny guy was like, you know what? We got you, my boy. And they hit me with 2 back-to-back at first. I'm running across the bridge. The first piece of grass I touch, shiny Talo pops out. And it actually has guts for his ability.
Dang.
And it has a 31 IV in speed and like 27 for attack.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, okay, all right, I'm not mad at it. And then
yeah, that's a good one.
I beat up a hiker. The very next patch of grass I step in, a shiny Galarian pops out. And so the other Farfetch got swapped out. The Galarian Farfetch was named Pusha T, so I just named this one Pusha T. In that cave, I also caught a Armira Region that's ground ghost. Yeah, they do have regional forms over here, so you know, we forgot to mention that. But it's a rock and roller still, so you know, but I named it Aerosmith. And the shiny Talo I named Scrappy for Little Scrappy.
Nice. And any of them go on the team?
Yes. So Galarian Farfetch had to be on the team because he the only one that was able to know cut.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And you need cut.
Yes, you do. I too on Idis Road caught a Galarian Farfetch'd and named it Leek. I mean, that was just an easy one. That was a gimme.
Right. He's holding a Leek. You know what? Speaking of that, the shiny one was holding the big Leek.
There's different size ones?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
How do you evolve Galarian Farfetch'd?
So it changed over from the 3 consecutive critical hits to just high friendship.
Oh, okay. Dang it. Yeah. All you had to do is get 3. Well, I say all because you know that's actually not easy to land 3 crits in a row. But
well, see, that's the thing with the Leek, the big Leek. It's easier to get crits.
Oh,
so that would have been perfect. But now I gotta hustle up friendship.
Yeah. That's funny. I did put Leek on the team though. I was like, you know what? I've literally never used any Farfetch'd, let alone Galarian Farfetch'd. So let's throw it on the team. Right, and very excited that it is on the team because I am enjoying it a lot. Like I like this Pokemon. It's freaking sweet.
Yeah.
And 2 things. One, I did catch a Rockruff, named it Biscuit. I guess 3 things. Caught the Rockruff and named it Biscuit and replaced Licorice, the Umbreon, with Biscuit.
Oh, goodbye, Umbreon.
Yeah. So right now, Leek was the 6th Pokemon on my team. And so now I have Leek, Biscuit, Macaroon, S'more, Guac, and Scoville. And that's my team right now. Thirdly, I kind of enjoy how short the routes are.
Yeah.
Because they're all like, I mean, aside from the battles being like really tough, I mean, you could do this leg in like 45 minutes.
Yeah, realistically, yeah.
There's not a lot to actually get through. Which I kind of like, but I kind of hope we get a little more length as we go on further.
I'm pretty sure the deeper we get into the region, there'll be some more length, and they probably just wanted to make this, a little short gap because they didn't really want to touch the story that much yet.
Yeah, because that is the other thing. Outside of just getting introduced to the meteorite, and kind of like sent on our quest, we didn't get like any story at all. We're just like, go beat the gym. Go talk to Dante. All right, go beat the other gym.
Yeah.
So yeah. But anyways, Ida's Cave. I really wanted a Cubone because I've been wanting to use Marowak for many seasons now. It took me forever to finally run into one and catch it. And while I was trying to catch that Cubone, I did run into the regional Roggenrola, which I didn't know there was going to be regional forms in this. So I was like, wow, that sprite looks a little different. And I didn't catch it at first because I'm trying to get this Cubone. And then I ran into another one. I'm like, you know what? That sprite looks different. I need to catch this just to see what type it is. And then I did, and I was like, whoa, Ghost Ground, that's crazy. So I ended up catching Cubone, named it T-Bone. Caught a Roggenrola, which I named Himalaya after, pink Himalayan salt. The color scheme doesn't match up, but
I mean,
whatever.
It still works.
Yeah. But yeah, at this point, both of them just go on the PC for now. But I'm excited. I'm getting some the PCs stacking up. I'm excited about what's in there. I'm excited about my team right now.
Yeah, but we ain't got to worry about nuzlocking. so it's okay. So we can build up the PC as much as we want. In which I guess that's why I'm really not trying to catch a whole bunch of Pokemon. Just go around because I'm like, I don't need a lot of them. I can't see too many team members actually getting switched around and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, so the next town is actually called Marewn Town, in which once we make it there, Dante is dealing with Squad Zero, like they holding him up, and he asked for help. So you went from talking smack to us to now saying that you need our help.
Yeah,
but
I get it. I get it though. During that battle, I understand.
Yeah, because they first and foremost, he fell from grace because you can't talk smack to me and then ask me for help. But they do run a poison stall tactic because they tell you they're like, hey, we were told to stall, so we're going to stall as long as we can. So apparently, the Squad Zero knows that we are like after them because like the thing is, they have to have a piece of matter of fact, they do have a piece of the meteorite. They when we beat the grunts back at the crash site, they said, hey, we got what we need and we're gonna roll out and out of here. So they're worried about the meteorite that we got or none of that. Why are they stalling us? Like there's no reason to be stalling us. We're not interfering with you. Technically, at this point, the only thing we want to do is find out about the meteorite and how did you know about it. We don't care what you're doing with it because technically you're not doing anything bad. Like you actually got beat up by Flora for no reason.
That's actually a great point. It's a good point. You might be on to something.
Yeah, but I didn't get whited out in this one, but boy, that poison stalling,
dude,
it was rough.
Yeah, when I started this battle, my entire team except Guac and Biscuit were already dead, so I lost the first time, obviously. But then I lost the second time because, dude, this Beedrill, not cool. Leech life,
yeah.
Hit like a truck.
Yeah, and then it's like they changed the typing on it too.
Really?
Yeah, that's what it seemed like because what I hit it with. I hit it with was it a flying type move? I want to say it was a flying type move. It was some kind of move I hit it with, and it did no damage. No, it wasn't a flying type. I had to use flying type move. What was it that I hit it with? I hit it with something that was supposed to be super effective, and like it did nothing. It was like, like you got hit with a squeaky hammer or something of that nature. Like that's what it felt. And I was just like, oh my god.
No, it's still bug poison. Maybe it had one of those berries or something that weakened.
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's what it was, because I was kind of trying to rush. So like,
but holy crap, dude! I am looking at the Daybreak Pokédex on the wiki.
Yeah,
and there's a really cool regional Froakie line. I'm not gonna. You're aware?
Yeah, I'm aware.
Dude, okay, come on. I'm not gonna spoil it for the listeners, but
right.
I think I might be trying to get one of those.
Right. I think we're both gonna be trying to get one of
those. I need to get off this. Okay, I gotta close it.
Right, there you go. Don't spoil yourself too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we beat them, and essentially, like, they run off, like they don't give you no important information. And Dante just leaves. Like he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go train to fight the gym train. Like, okay, cool. So we move up a little bit forward, and we get another cutscene where we see the new gym leader to this town, a guy named Rocco, and he's talking to a white-haired lady. And apparently he's quite smitten with her, because he's like, my gosh, she's a beautiful woman. I wonder if she's single.
Yeah, I like that. That was hilarious.
Right. But as he's watching her walk away, Gabriel and Elise come up, and Gabriel, being, annoying as always, he's like, hey, you Rocco, I'm gonna need you to get over to the dojo. I'm trying to run the ones with you. And Rocco's like, all right, kid, come on, let's go.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
But that's the only story beat that happens until you actually do decide to go to the dojo. Do you do anything else before going to the dojo?
Yeah, so after we beat Squad Zero there, I decided to swap out Biscuit for Himalaya, the what's Armirian Roggenrola?
Amarian
Roggenrola. Because I was like, yeah, dude, Ground Ghost, that actually sounds really, really cool. But the one I caught, the IVs were straight up like booty cheeks, like so bad. So I went back to the cave to catch another one, and they're kind of their spawn rate is pretty low. Yeah, or at least I had a very bad luck trying to get one.
Yeah, they're on the rare list for
so while I was trying to catch one, Guac ended up actually evolving into Lombre, which is pretty nice.
Nice.
But yeah, so I caught one. I caught a couple, and found one where the IVs were decent. I mean, nothing spectacular, but definitely way better than the first one I caught. But yeah, so I put Himalaya on the team, and now I have Himalaya, the Amarian Roggenrola, Leek, the Galarian Farfetch'd, Macaroon, the Shiny Sylveon, S'more, the Flareon, Guac, the Lombre, and Scoville, the Venipede. And then I go on to the dojo. Did you do anything?
Yes, I trained up because I was like, all right, I know, like it was a short stint, but something tells me that I'm gonna need to train. In which I had the right notion in hand.
Yeah, your spidey senses were correct.
So I went into a Turride cave, which is a cave it's right there in town. And working myself in there, beating up wild Pokemon. I got a shiny Gligar.
Nice.
Yes. I love Gliscor, so I'm very happy to have this on the team, and I named it Big Sean. And so now the team is Aerosmith, the Amarian Rockarola, Badoo, the Shellos, Mystical, the Jolteon, Nas the Ralts, Big Sean the Gligar, and Pusha T the Galarian Farfetch.
That's awesome. But not Badoo the Badoo. Badoo.
Right. It's
not Badoo, but
Badu. Yeah. It's Badu. Badu. Yeah. I said it wrong.
It's all good.
But yeah, after I got that and leveled it up a little bit, I was happy and content because it comes with the move knockoff. So I was like, yeah, that's a pretty strong move right there. All these held items that they be holding, they stand no chance. So I went to the dojo, and in the dojo, which is very odd. So you go in the dojo, and it's some, I guess, karate masters around or whatever. And then the dojo's master, but Rocco standing behind them. And Gabriel tells you, he's like, hey, yeah, you're just in time. We're kind of running a tournament here. With who? There's nobody else here. It's just you and Elisa.
Yeah.
And so the dojo master tells you, to go to each end so y'all can battle to determine the winner who's gonna face Rocco. And like, well, who else was in this tournament? Because like, what? But
yeah.
Elisa, she had, because I wasn't able to write past this because we needed to start. I was behind with trying to type as fast as I could. But I know she had the Absol on the team. I know that's there. I don't know what else.
She had a Meryl.
Okay. Yeah, I remember the Meryl. I remember it. It wasn't a hard battle. It wasn't.
No.
Mystical finally shined and was able to take out the Meryl.
Very nice.
And of course, Pusha T, because that's something else I've got to mention. Is one of the houses in Marewn Town that you can go into. The one next to the berries. That's the one. In which don't open the fence to get the berries because that drops your karma. I'm letting you know now, guys.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah. Like not the act of stealing the berries, it's just opening the fence will drop your karma.
Makes sense.
Okay, so but yeah, you get HM, I think it's 07, 09.
Oh, Rock Smash?
Yeah, Rock Smash. Pusha T smacked Absol in the face one time. Kapow! Absol was done. He was done. Like he didn't like Absol is actually like it's slow, but it's fast. Like, and I figured it was gonna be faster than a Galarian bird with a giant leak carrying around, but no, Pusha T was faster and just smacked him in the face. Just pam. I was happy.
It. That's hilarious. Yeah. My note was did quick work. We took care of Elisa, no problems.
Yeah. And after that, wasn't nothing else to do other than just go to the gym. Quick question. Do you hear that noise?
I did for a sec.
Okay, because again, like I'm over the garage.
Oh.
So and the garage door just got lit up and it's about to get let back down. So it wasn't
that bad. It wasn't bad.
So I apologize, everyone. I'm sorry. But yeah, we just go to the gym because, like I said, there aren't any other story beats going on. So we go and we face Rocco. You got to fight. It's a couple of gym trainers in there, just 3 of them. Simple, like it ain't even a maze. It's just some rocks laid on the ground, and you just got to walk through them. That's it. But I beat up the trainers, no problem. Did you have any trouble?
Not with the trainers, no.
Okay. Well, I don't recall having any trouble with. Oh no, yes I did. Yeah, I had trouble with Rocco. Because Rocco team is Lunatone. That's level, I want to say it's 15, and then Riolu that's level 17, and then a Soul Rock that's like level 16.
Yeah.
And of course, the Lunatone and Soul Rock, they're tanky. Okay. and they're psychic types. So you just can't go in and just smack them with a fighting type. All right. So I had to have some strategy. I used Aerosmith. But unfortunately, Aerosmith only have Astonish.
Yeah, it's not very useful.
Listen, he went for Astonish. Bam! It was like a squeaky toy again. Squeaky. It's just like, okay, all right, this is not gonna work. But Aerosmith went down, so I had to bring in Badu. Badu and the Lunatone, they went back and forth, trading blows. But luckily, Badu was able to get a crit with the water pose.
Ooh, nice.
Yes, and put down the Lunatone. And of course, again, it's another battle that you can't switch out. So Riolu comes in, smacks Badu with revenge, just instantly, just straight murder. So at this point, I bring Nas in. I'm like, all right, Nas, I know you're just a Ross, but that's just a Riolu. Lucario is my favorite for a reason, and I love Riolu for a reason as well. Because again, Nas did not stand a chance. Coming in at level 14 against a level 17 Riolu. Another revenge. Pam. Ross KO.
Oh no.
Right. So I bring Big Sean in. I'm like, all right, you could do something. And I hit with a pick because that's the only thing I use, because they decided, you can't use TMs over again. Only one use. So I couldn't teach the wing attack. All right.
Yeah.
So they went back and forth with the picks and the revenge. Big Sean finally came out on top.
Nice.
Soul Rock came in.
Oh.
just went ahead and just got rid of Big Sean. Mystical came out. Mystical tried to do something. Mystical got one shot. So that's when Pusha T came in. And I was like, you know what? I should have used Pusha T from the start, because Pusha T beat the brakes off of Soul.
Nice.
So Pusha T was the only one left standing after that fight. And I'm looking at him right now. He's sitting there looking smug.
That's awesome. My attempts plural did not go as well. Yeah, so first attempt, I didn't knock out a single one of his team. My team is super weak to rock, and they all know like Rock Tomb, I think.
Yeah.
And I think Rock maybe Tomb, I think Soul Rock even knows like Rock Throw, or I don't know, something. One of the which one of the rock moves can make you flinch?
I cannot remember.
I unplugged my headphones.
It might be Rock Throw.
Yeah,
because Rock Tomb lowers your speed.
Yeah, they know one of or both of them know Rock Tomb. One or both of them knows Rock Throw, because I remember getting flinched at one point and getting really triggered. Yeah, first attempt. I was my team were all 14 except for Guac was 16. So I was like, okay, I got Guac. He knows Absorb. He knows Bubble. Not the strongest. Not the strongest moves, but I mean, come on. I'm going against Rocco. This guy's got rock types. Come on.
Hold on. I have to hit you, with some info that it's gonna make you feel a little bit bad, okay? Before you go on with your story. You could have went in with a Ludicolo.
What?
Yeah.
Is it a water stone?
Yeah, it's either water or the grass stone. But either way, you got both of them.
Oh. That's all right. I make myself feel stupid here on the third attempt.
Oh no.
So anyways, lose first attempt. I level Guac to 18 and Leak up to 15, and he learned Rock Smash on his own, which was nice.
Nice.
And so I went back in, and second attempt, I actually forgot to move Leak out of the lead spot, and he got one shot by Lunatone. which was very sad because Leek was going to be my plan for Soul Rock, because I think at this point Leek also knows Fury Cutter. So I was like, okay, if I get Leek out there at full health against a Soul Rock at least, I'll use Guac for Lunatone, and then I'll use Leek for Soul Rock, and I'll just Fury Cut it to death. But that didn't work because I forgot to move Leek out, and he got one shot. And then Guac was able to actually knock out the Lunatone. I had to use a few super potions to do so. Riolu came in, so I put Macaron out, and he two-shot Riolu because, Fairy Wind.
Nice.
But before I knocked out the Riolu, I used Super Potion again on Guac to get it up to full health. Soul Rock came out, and I'm like feeling good because now I have Guac at full health. And it didn't matter. Soul Rock just decimated my entire team. So I was like, okay. Well,
I'm sorry for your struggling, man.
Third time's a charm. I remembered that Flora gave us Grass Knot, and I taught it to Guac. So now he knows more than like a 30 power grass move, which is nice. Yeah. So go in third time. I 3-shot the Lunatone with Guac using Grass Knot. Riolu came in, so I put Macaroon out and got Riolu down to 40% before Macaroon died. Leek came in, mopped up the Riolu with Peck, and then was able to Fury Cutter the Soul Rock to death like my first plan was. But again, had to use a couple super potions, but I was able to actually succeed because I remembered that I had a strong grass TM from the first gym. Wow, it's crazy what can happen when you remember what you actually have. But like you said, if I actually knew how Lombre evolved, it would have been way easier.
Listen, what game was it? What it was okay. So we was in the fan games. Which game was it? What was the last fan game we played? It was Pokemon.
I'll look. Continue your story. I'll figure it out in a second.
Well, yeah, that's when I had Ludicolo, and I was trying to just level up.
Was it was Pokemon Unbound?
Yeah, there we go. Unbound. And I was trying to get it evolved, and I had to look up. Nice. So I was like, I remember talking about it.
I'm not the only one.
When you told me that you got it to Lombre, I was like, oh, is he gonna go ahead and evolve it into a Ludicolo? Nope. You said nothing about it. So then I'm over here thinking, I'm like, I hope he did not sell the stones because he didn't need them.
Oh no, I definitely did do that. But also didn't realize that I had a nice third stage sitting on my team. If I'd remembered to look up how to evolve.
So now Guac is side-eyeing you from his Pokeball. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I know what I'm doing when I fire the game back up.
Right.
So yeah, why don't you refresh us with your team after the gym? I'll go over my team afterwards.
Well, I'm sitting up here looking at them right now, as they all sitting up here in the red, except for all red because they knocked out, and Pusha T standing there with 11 HP left. Aerosmith, the Armirian Rock and Roller, at level 16. Badu, the East Coast Shellos at level 14. Mystical, the Jochan, level 15. Nas, the Ralts at level 14. Big Sean, the Gligar at level 14. And Pusha T, the Galarian Farfetch'd at level 16.
Very nice. Solid team. I got Himalaya, the regional, the Armira Region level 14, Skullville, the Venipede, level 14, S'more, the Flareon, level 14, Macaroon, the Sylveon, level 14, Leek, the Galarian Farfetch'd, level 16, and Guac, the non-Ludicolo Lombre at level 19 now. Man, I'm very excited to continue playing this game. I think it's a combination of my team. Like this Galarian Farfetch'd is literally like just making me want to play this game. I'm so excited to use this Pokemon.
Yeah, Galarian Farfetch, like I say, in that last battle, it proved to me that it deserves to be on
it
the
hits
team.
hard.
So, yeah, as well as it's a shiny, so it has to stay.
Yeah.
It has to stay.
Yeah, and now that I know there's regional forms, I'm even more excited. I kind of like so far the simplicity of Daybreak. I like it graphically. It looks like a little more old school Pokemon. It's not trying to do anything super fancy with its art style or anything with the sprites. And those quality of life changes, while, like you said, we don't have experience share and TMs are only one use. I do like the PokeNav being able to like just walk in a route, open that up, and be like, okay, do I need to spend time like grinding for Pokemon or not? Are there any potential team members here? Right. And the little things like that. I'm just I'm excited. I haven't been. I don't feel like I've felt this excited to play through a fan game in a while. Maybe it's just because it's been so long since I've played a Pokemon game.
Yeah, it has been a while.
Yeah, I mean, I say so long. It's only been like 2 months, but
well, yeah, because
might as well be an eternity.
Yeah, I was just about to ask, like, just real quick as we, getting ready to wrap this up, going back to the interstitial to end last season. Did your thought process change for ZA?
What do you mean?
Like, had your opinion changed on ZA at all?
Oh, I can't remember exactly what I said on the episode, but
well, you loved it essentially.
Okay. Yes, it's changed. The luster has kind of worn off, and I think now I sit, since I'm a little bit removed from it. Arceus is one of my favorite Pokemon games, and that game is actually probably responsible for PokéBoys even being a thing. Yeah. Because I mean, I guess I played Pokemon Shield for a little bit, but I didn't finish it when I first got it. But up until like Legends Arceus made me buy a Switch when I heard that game came out. I had like quit Pokemon. Like I think Ruby was probably the last Pokemon game I played. But yeah, Arceus comes out. The complete like change in the gameplay. I'm like, that looks amazing. I need to play that. I play it and I'm like, this is amazing. Like it just reinvigorated the like charm and mystery that I had playing the original Pokemon games, where like I didn't know what to expect because it was so different and unique.
Right.
And the way they approached like a historical look on Sinnoh, and you're building the first Pokédex, and the way you completed the Pokédex was so different than just catching a Pokemon one time. You had to like do all the other stuff to complete the task. I was like, oh my God, we need more Legends games. These are amazing. And then we got ZA, and it didn't really do any of that stuff. Like we had cool megas, like that was cool. Like I had never played X and Y, so I didn't get to experience the whole mega thing when it was a thing. But outside of that, like, I don't know. I was just like, all the things that I loved about Legends were not present. And I mean, they tried to do some new things, but like in typical Pokemon fashion, like half-baked attempts at things where, I don't know. It didn't. Now that I'm away from my playthrough, Arceus was such a high bar, and it didn't meet it. What about you?
Okay, so yeah, that's the reason why I brought it up. And guys, if you made it this far, we greatly appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like button, by the way.
Yeah, for sure.
The DLC killed the enjoyment that I had for it.
Oh no.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to be honest and open with everybody. I'm playing it on an emulator, so that means I got it for free.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that I can sit up here and look at this DLC and go, my biggest complaint is that it costs $30 and isn't actually just a part of the game for the post game. That means a lot, because again, I paid no money for it whatsoever. So I feel bad for anybody that has.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, it's nice that you have access to the the Pokemon that they're allowing in, but I mean, realistically, they could have just had those Pokemon in the game from the beginning.
Right.
Like, the areas that you go to is only a little bit of small, tiny area, and you only get to see like a couple of Pokemon, and you're on a time limit because you gotta make a donut, and you gotta get berries and ingredients to make the donut. It's so tedious, and they make you pay $30 for that, and you're just like, what the? This is not worth it. So, and then it makes you look back at the rest of the game and go, you know what? I did enjoy the game. I did, because it was new, it was refreshing. Like, I like the little new tweaks that they added, the new battle system. Yeah. But when you look at it overall, it's not really that good of a game, because the story could have been better. Like, the story was all right. It was, but it definitely could have been better. And so I gotta say, I'm seeing a lot of people
excuse me,
that were all ecstatic for it, all excited for it, all saying good, high remark things about it. All of them going like, yeah, nah, it's not it.
Yeah, I think like yeah, I mean, we're obviously Pokemon fans, so we can see past a lot of things that maybe people who aren't as big of Pokemon fans would pick up on and be annoyed by, and make them put the game down much quicker.
Yeah.
But yeah, I enjoyed my time with it. I played a lot. I grinded a lot for catching alphas, and trying to fill out my Pokédex and trying to complete all of those stupid Mabel research tasks, which if I just buy the DLC, then I won't have to grind for the remaining 500 battles, apparently, because it adds more research tasks, and then I can get to level 50 doing the other research tasks. But that brings up another point, where I basically have a line drawn in the sand when it comes to DLC. I'm very opposed to most DLC, because like you're describing, and like what I noticed off the rip when it was announced, and when it came out, what people were telling me is in it. I'm like, dude, why is that not the post game? Like, that should just be in the game.
Just
like,
okay.
And that sparks a whole other conversation of like, hey, game development companies, I know you need to make money, but I don't know, how about you just include DLCs like that as the post game, and then all the other DLCs you're working on, why don't you just make that the next game?
Bingo.
Why don't you, like, I don't know, fully flesh out those ideas for the DLC and make a sequel or something? Like, oh, I don't know, it's crazy. But yeah, I just, DLC annoys me, but I understand, like, I'm also someone who doesn't generally get that annoyed with microtransactions, as long as they're not like pay to win or pay to have a massive advantage.
Yeah.
Because I understand, like, game development, especially with the quality people expect from games, like especially if you're talking about like a AAA game, like,
yeah,
that's a lot of money. They need to, and man, I'm just going off on a huge tangent. So I hope this stays in the episode, because I love talking about this stuff. But like, people get mad that game studios lay people off, but then people get mad that game studios try to sell you things in the games to pay for the games, so they can pay their employees to make the games.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
And then people get mad that games cost like $70, and they're still trying to sell you stuff. but the game studios can't fire anyone because if they do, they're capitalist pigs. And it's like, guys, no, like you need to pay people and you need money to pay people. And so they need to make money from the games that they're making to pay the people that are making the games so they can continue to make games and be employed and have jobs. And it's just like, what is this world we live in?
Well, you know what? You're right, because a lot of people do try to, poop all over the game company, the game studio.
And I totally understand that there is like a layer of greed to a lot of like,
because it's the bigger company that's bagging the gaming studio that you need to be mad at. They're the ones who's demanding that they push this out quicker, that they make them this amount, this much money in this quarter, and so on and so forth. And that's why you get this stuff. But at the same time, like the DLC for ZA, you look at that, you play it, you experience it, and you go to yourself, I don't care what you need money for. That what you just gave me is not worth $30.
Yeah, and
I'm not saying that it's not worth paying for, but it's definitely not worth $30.
Yeah, and the thing that instantly infuriated me about that is they announced the DLC before the game came out. I'm like,
which means you already had it,
bro. Just put that in your game.
There you go.
Like, why are you making DLC before the game is even out? That's wild. That's crazy talk. But anyways, thank you for sticking around for our rant on ZA and I guess game development and the economy. All right.
So that you get to see the backlash behind the interstitial episode, where we was ranting and raving like, yes, it's a fantastic game. Yeah, play.
Yeah. I will say though, dude, it was a good experience on the Switch too. I was very surprised at how smooth it ran.
Listen, the base game, I appreciate it, and I will stick on my guns of I enjoy playing it. I really did, but that DLC, it just kind of made me go, you know what? I don't even want to touch it no more.
Yeah, that's true. All right, guys, thank you so much. Like Kumino said, make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment, let us know which evolution you chose for your starter. Let us know your teams after the leg, of course. Like we said earlier, there's 10 gyms, so we're going to have 5 episodes plus our Elite Four final battle, like we normally do, game review. Kumino's Twitch link is in the episode description. Go follow him over there. Join us in Discord.
Now with my own space again, I will be able to get back to it.
Yes. And until next time, good luck, and we'll see you in leg 2.
Peace.